This is Alex, Paul and Jess, a team of hustlers who have one aim: to make you, the public, part with your hard-earned cash. In this series, the hustlers will attempt to pull off some of their toughest scams yet, and to do so, they'll appear as you've never seen them before. This is The Real Hustle Undercover. After hundreds of scams, the hustlers face the real problem of recognition, so they've had to come up with new ways of keeping their identity secret, enabling them to keep pulling off daring cons. The hustlers have assembled numerous disguises and created various characters, all designed to get the job of cheating you out of your money done. On tonight's show, one lady gets the shock of her life. Has the hustler been hustled?
Excuse me, can you take my money out my pocket?
And Caprice gets stage fright.
I froze. I don't know what to say.
All the people on this show have been hustled for real, and after being given their money back, they agreed that the footage could be shown so that you can avoid being ripped off by the same scams. After a hard morning shopping for baby clothes, heavily pregnant Jess needs to take a load off her feet. She decides to have a well-earned rest in this quiet cafe and gets set for some quiet time with her favourite magazine. This is The Decoy. Her battery's recharged. It's time for Jess to get on her way. But first, she needs to settle the bill. Oops.
Oh, excuse me, can you help me please? Sorry. Thank you so much. I'm a little bit immobile today.
In her condition, Jess can't possibly pick up the coins. But luckily, some sympathetic fellow customers are only too happy to come to her rescue.
I promise I won't do it again.
Eventually, Jess gets her stuff together and leaves. A little later, those helpful customers make an unwelcome discovery.
Excuse me. Yes. Somebody's taking my mum bag. Somebody's taking my handbag's gone. I've got my handbag just there. My handbag's gone.
It seems the handbag they put safely under the table has disappeared. They can't understand how it's happened, and the cafe owner is unable to help. Then, just as it's dawning on them what they've lost...
Anybody here lost a bag?
That's my bag.
Your bag?
What a stroke of luck.
A guy coming out of here, running down the street.
But if that kind-hearted workman looks and sounds familiar, it's because it's Alex.
Is that yours?
Thank you.
Yeah?
Thank you so much. No, I had that bag right on my foot.
Really?
I don't believe that.
I mean, he rummaged through it, ran away.
Everything's there.
Well, lucky you then.
I don't carry a lot of things with me.
All right. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you.
All right. Take care.
Thank you.
So how did Alex get his hands on their missing handbag? To find out, we need to go back and take another look at Jess's moment of clumsiness. When Jess dropped her change all over the floor, you may have spotted another customer sitting nearby. Paul. Jess had deliberately positioned herself so that when the marks turned to help her, they would turn their backs on Paul.
I didn't do my hair.
A few seconds were all he needed to grab the handbag and stuff it in his own bag,
Thank you so much. Oh my, you star. Thank you.
before helping to return some coins.
Excuse me.
Pushing past Jess's helpers and making his exit. The commotion caused by Jess had provided the perfect cover for Paul to commit daylight robbery. Alex was parked up around the corner, and after giving the marks 10 minutes to discover the theft, it was time for him to play the knight in shining armour.
Anyone here lost a bag?
Having thought the bag was gone forever, the marks are mightily relieved to see it again.
No. The thing, the phones is not there. The phone. 2 phones.
Her cards, cash and house keys are safe and sound. But it's not all good news, as she discovers both her mobile phones are missing. So have the hustlers really concocted this elaborate scam just to steal a couple of mobile phones? Of course not. The theft of the handbag was just Act 1 in a much bigger drama, as the marks are soon to find out. The life of a hustler is considered glamorous by some, so who better to put them right than a celebrity? Each week, Alex, Jess and Paul take a well-known personality and put them in the shoes of a hustler.
I feel sick.
They give you the inside track
Just feel so bad.
and learn the harsh realities of just how it feels to con the public.
As soon as you see him walk away, like,
I felt so awful afterwards.
Oh, I hate myself now.
This is the Celebrity Hustle. This week's celebrity is actress and model Caprice.
I mean, I don't know what to anticipate. I have no idea, and I'm going to do something that I've never even thought of, vaguely doing before. I think it's horrible. Actually, to con somebody and to steal from them. So, I don't know, we'll see.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
It's time for Caprice to meet the hustlers and find out what they've got planned.
We're going to see how easy it is to pass counterfeit notes around, because you're going to be passing them. Okay?
It's the currency switch. Her challenge is to go to a shop with a real £50 note, buy something and receive 2 20s in change. Then she'll have to switch the 2 genuine £20 notes for the fakes without being seen.
I'm going to show you. You're going to hold the notes between your middle finger and your index finger, just like this. That goes underneath here. You take them, and without even looking at it, you put them underneath here, and you say, actually, can I have 10s for these? Now,
Once she's done the switch, she'll then have to pass off the counterfeit notes to the shopkeeper.
Jess is going to come with you. Let's do it.
Okay.
Come on.
Jess will create a diversion when Caprice does the switch. Plus, she'll be there as backup should anything go wrong.
Okay, cool.
Do you want to walk in now? I'll follow you.
Okay, doll. See you.
The girls stagger their arrival so they don't look like they're together. Caprice needs to make sure she doesn't spend over £10 to guarantee she gets 2 20s as change. If the shopkeeper gives her anything different, then Caprice has to say she preferred 20s instead.
$7.53.
This is it. The shopkeeper pulls out 2 20s. Jess is ready to do a distraction. Now can Caprice do the switch?
Okay, great.
She's done it. Now she needs to ask for the change and attempt to hand over the counterfeit notes.
Thank you.
You know, do you have anything smaller? Do you have like 5s and 10s?
I didn't give you that one. That's the one I gave you. That's the dodgy note.
She's been rumbled. The notes are sticking out from beneath the notebook. Caprice needs to get herself